game.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's Big John, and welcome back to another episode of It's All in the Game. Alright, today I'm going to talk about the importance of having a healthy routine and having some healthy activities to keep yourself busy and keep your mind occupied while you're incarcerated, while you're in the penitentiary, alright? In jail or prison, really. You know, if you don't have a healthy outlet, healthy activities, things to keep yourself busy, it's very easy to let yourself fester and just become miserable in those situations, right? Now, nobody wants to be in prison. Most people don't anyway. You know, there's a few people maybe that don't have much out there, but for the most part, most people want to go home. Most people do not want to be there. But that doesn't mean that everybody in there is miserable, right? Because really, if you have something to keep yourself busy, people fall into a routine. People adapt to their environment, right? You meet other people in there that are like-minded, people that are decent people, and you get to having some, healthy activities to keep yourself busy, and you don't have to be miserable that whole time. It's the people that don't have those, healthy outlets that just sit there and bitch all day long and just, hate life. And people don't want to be around them. They don't want to be around themselves, and their time is just going to be awful, right? So it's really, really important to have some healthy activities. And there's a lot of stuff you can do in there. I mean, when I talk about a routine, it's probably just going to be as simple as getting up in the morning, fix yourself a cup of coffee, and then read the newspaper, if you can get a newspaper. Maybe watch the news on your TV, or, watch a TV show or whatever, something like that. Just get up in the morning, do something like that. Maybe after that, you go to some kind of group meeting. Maybe some people like go to AA or NA. They might go to like some kind of religious service. Maybe they go out and hit that weight pit, go hit that track, something like that, there's lots of stuff you can do throughout the day. For some people, the routine is going to be involved in having a hustle, right? There's all kinds of different hustles. For a lot of people, that's like making food or something like that, making some kind of like, burritos or something. You can get stuff that people might get from the kitchen and you buy it from them, or you're buying off the canteen. And then people will use those ingredients to make up something that they can sell to other inmates. Making burritos or making pizzas or making cheesecakes, as a friend of mine that you're going to hear from soon did during his bit. Something they can do, keep themselves busy and make a little money at the same time. For me, my hustle in there was playing cards, was playing poker. Now, I'm not going to recommend gambling for everybody. If you have the means, you got income coming in, and you have the skill, and you have the the right personality, I really enjoy playing cards. But for some people, it can get them in a lot of trouble. So it's not something I'm going to recommend for everybody. But for me, I would get up in the morning, I would fix my cup of coffee, and at a certain institution I was at, we had 4 or 5 of us that were this core group that would be at the table every day, and we took turns being in the house each day. So I would be the house on Monday, dude next to me be the house on Tuesday, and so on and so forth. Now, when I talk about being the house, that means when I'm the house, I'm going to bring coffee, I'm going to bring some hard candy, stuff like that for the whole table, for anybody who's playing to indulge in. I'm also going to be the guy that's in charge of the money, so people got to come to me to buy their chips to play with. And then at the end of the day, when it's done, I'm the bank, I got to cash everybody out, right? So that's what the house's responsibility is. House is also going to take a rake, just like a casino does in the world, so you're going to make a little profit off that as well, all right? So for me, I played a lot of cards. That was my hustle. There's all kinds of different hustles. There's all kinds of different activities people can do, right? Softball is a big thing. Almost every institution going to have a softball field, so they usually have softball teams, and the people that there's going to be inmates that kind of arrange that schedule. They're going to have schedules just like out in the streets. Team A plays Team B, whatever. Each team going to have little names. They're going to have coaching staff, all that crap. It's all going to be inmates, right? They're going to have umpires, all that. It's all inmates. They all set all that stuff up, and they all take care of it for the whole season, right? There's all kind of stuff. Some institutions have gardens at them. Some institutions might have music rooms where you can play instruments if you're into that. I was at one institution that had bikes. They had a barn full of bikes, and a couple afternoons a week they'd crack that barn open, and they'd let inmates come up and sign out those bikes for like 15 or 20 minutes at a time or something, and just ride around the track up there. And it's cool. There's a lot of different stuff that you can do to stay busy. Reading books, writing, a job. Almost every inmate, almost every institution, every system in the country is going to require people to either be in school or to have a job. So A lot of times folks are going to go to their job or go to a GED class, or some institutions have college classes, whatever. Going to go do that for a few hours every day. So it's very, very important to set up that kind of routine for yourself. If you don't, like I said, if you're just going to take it one day at a time and really not have a routine, some people can do that. Some people can get by like that. But for most people that I've seen that really didn't have a whole lot going on, wasn't really involved in any kind of activities, really didn't have any kind of real routine, those were the ones that were the most miserable people, that just were hating life, hating every minute of their time. And nobody wants to be around those people, and they're going to have a horrible, horrible time in the institution, right? So there's lots of stuff you can do to stay busy, all right? It doesn't have to be a horrible, horrible experience. You can make some friends. There's some decent people in there. Find some stuff to do to use up your time, to eat up that time. And it's going to be all right. In the end, you're going to come home again. Most people are going to come home again, hit them streets, and get to start over and get a new chance. Do something with their life. Maybe make a YouTube channel, right? But it is important to find some healthy outlets, right? If you like this content, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. Big John told you so. It's all in the game.